What if I told you that the people closest to you, your friends, your family, even those you trust the most, could be hiding something dark, something you've never noticed before? What if I said that the very people you laugh with, cry with, and share your life with could unknowingly be influenced by forces you can't see? Today, I'm going to show you how to spot the subtle signs of negativity, manipulation, and even spiritual darkness in those around you. This isn't about judging or condemning anyone. It's about protecting your peace, your purpose, and your soul. So lean in, because what I'm about to share could change the way you see the people in your life forever. You see, not all demons come with horns and pitchforks. Sometimes they come disguised as a friend who always drags you down, a family member who constantly criticizes you, or a loved one who sows seeds of doubt in your mind. They may not even realize they're doing it, but their words and actions can drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and pull you away from your path. The first step to spotting these influences is to pay attention to how you feel when you're around them. Do you feel uplifted and inspired, or do you feel drained and defeated? Your spirit knows the truth. Listen to it. Next, watch for patterns of negativity. Are they always complaining, gossiping, or spreading fear? Do they discourage you from pursuing your dreams or mock your faith? These are red flags. True friends and family should build you up, not tear you down. And finally, look at the fruit of their lives. Are they living with integrity, kindness, and love? Or is there a trail of broken relationships, chaos, and pain wherever they go? The Bible says, by their fruit you will know them, and this couldn't be truer. But here's the most important thing. Once you spot these signs, don't respond with anger or judgment. Instead, respond with wisdom and love. Set boundaries to protect your energy, pray for them, and if necessary, create distance. You can't change anyone, but you can choose who you allow into your inner circle. Remember, your life is too precious to be weighed down by toxic influences. Stay vigilant, stay strong, and never let anyone dim your light. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling drained, confused, or even questioning your own worth? That's your spirit trying to tell you something. You see, the people around us have a profound impact on our energy, our mindset, and even our spiritual well-being. It's not always obvious, but if you pay close attention, your emotions will reveal the truth. When you're with someone who uplifts you, you feel lighter, more inspired, and at peace. But when you're around someone who carries negativity, whether they realize it or not, you'll feel a heaviness, a sense of unease that you can't quite shake. That's your first clue. Your spirit is like a compass, and it's always pointing you toward what's good and true. The question is, are you listening? Think about it. We've all had moments where we've ignored that inner voice only to regret it later. Maybe it was a friend who always seems to turn the conversation into a complaint session, leaving you feeling exhausted, or a family member who subtly undermines your confidence, making you doubt your decisions. These interactions aren't just harmless chatter, they're emotional exchanges, and over time they can shape how you see yourself and the world. That's why it's so important to tune into your feelings. If you consistently feel worse after spending time with someone, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign that something is off. Now, this doesn't mean you should cut people off at the first sign of negativity. We all have bad days, and true relationships require grace and understanding. But if the pattern persists, it's time to take a closer look. Ask yourself, does this person bring out the best in me, or do they bring me down? Your emotions are a mirror, reflecting the energy of those around you. Don't ignore what they're showing you. Protect your peace, guard your heart, and surround yourself with people who help you grow. Because in the end, the company you keep will shape the person you become. Choose wisely. Here's a hard truth. Negativity is contagious. It spreads like a virus, infecting your thoughts, your mood, and even your outlook on life. And the people closest to you, your friends, your family, can be the biggest carriers of it, often without even realizing it. But here's the thing. Negativity doesn't always come screaming at you. Sometimes it's subtle. It's the offhand comment that makes you second guess yourself. It's the constant complaining that leaves you feeling hopeless. It's the gossip that erodes trust and breeds division. These patterns may seem harmless at first, but over time they can poison your mind and spirit. That's why it's so important to watch for these red flags. If someone consistently brings negativity into your life, it's not just a personality quirk, it's a warning sign. Think about the conversations you've had recently. Are they filled with encouragement and hope, or do they revolve around criticism, fear, and drama? Pay attention to the tone and content of what's being said. Does this person lift others up, or do they tear them down? Do they celebrate your successes, or do they find ways to minimize them? These are the subtle cues that reveal someone's true influence on your life. And let's be clear, this isn't about perfection. We all have moments of frustration or doubt, but when negativity becomes a pattern, it's a sign that something deeper is at work. A spirit of division, fear, or even manipulation. The good news is you don't have to tolerate it. You have the power to set boundaries, to redirect conversations, and to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Start by gently addressing the behavior. If they're open to change, that's a win. But if not, it's okay to create distance. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't shine your light if you're constantly surrounded by darkness. Choose to surround yourself with people who speak life, not death, into your world. Because the words we hear shape the lives we live. Make sure yours are worth listening to. Let me ask you this. When you look at the lives of the people around you, what do you see? Are they leaving a trail of kindness, growth, and love? Or is there a wake of chaos, broken relationships, and pain? You see, the fruit of someone's life doesn't lie. It's a mirror of their character, their choices, and the forces that influence them. This isn't about judging someone's past or their mistakes. We all have them. It's about recognizing patterns. Are they consistently bringing light into the world, or are they spreading darkness? The answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know about their influence on your life. Think about it. Actions speak louder than words. Someone might say all the right things, but if their life is marked by dishonesty, manipulation, or a lack of empathy, their words lose their weight. On the other hand, someone who lives with integrity, who shows up for others, and who strives to make the world a better place, that's someone worth keeping close. The fruit of their life, their actions, their relationships, their impact reveals their true nature. And here's the thing, you can't separate who someone is from how they live. Their life is a reflection of their heart, and that reflection will inevitably touch yours. So take a step back and observe. Are they building bridges or burning them? Are they solving problems or creating them? Are they a source of peace or a source of conflict? These aren't just abstract questions. They're the key to understanding who you're allowing into your inner circle. Because the truth is, you become like the people you surround yourself with. Their fruit becomes your fruit. Their influence becomes your reality. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who bear good fruit, and watch how your own life begins to flourish. After all, the company you keep is the future you're building. Make sure it's one worth living. Here's a truth that might sting a little. You can't help everyone, and not everyone deserves access to you. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But here's the thing. Setting boundaries isn't about being cruel or selfish. It's about self-respect. It's about recognizing that your energy, your time, and your peace are precious, and not everyone has earned the right to them. Think about it. If you had a garden, would you let anyone trample through it, pulling up flowers and leaving weeds behind? Of course not. So why do we let people do that to our hearts and minds? Setting boundaries is how you protect your garden. It's how you ensure that only what's good and life-giving gets in. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if they get upset? What if they call me selfish or unloving? Let me stop you right there. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're gates to let the right people in. And if someone reacts poorly to your boundaries, that's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their inability to respect you. True love and friendship don't demand access to every part of you. They honor your limits. So start small. Maybe it's saying no to that toxic friend who always drains you. Maybe it's limiting time with a family member who constantly criticizes you. Whatever it is, do it with clarity and kindness. but do it firmly. Remember, you teach people how to treat you by what you allow. If you let someone cross your boundaries, they'll keep doing it. But if you stand firm, you'll not only protect your peace, you'll also give them a chance to grow. Boundaries aren't just about keeping the bad out. They're about creating space for the good to flourish. So take a stand, guard your heart, and watch how your life transforms when you stop letting the wrong people in. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. Fill yours first. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly stood up for yourself? Not in anger, not in judgment, but in love. Because here's the truth. How you respond to toxic influences in your life matters just as much as recognizing them. You can't control how others behave, but you can control how you react. And the most powerful response you can have is one rooted in love and wisdom. Not the kind of love that lets people walk all over you, but the kind that says, I care about you, but I care about myself too. It's the kind of wisdom that knows when to speak up, when to walk away, and when to simply pray for someone from a distance. This isn't about winning an argument or proving a point. It's about protecting your soul while still holding on to your humanity. Think about it. When you respond with anger or judgment, you're giving that person power over you. You're letting their negativity dictate your emotions. But when you respond with love and wisdom, you take that power back. You rise above the chaos and show them and yourself that you're not defined by their behavior. This doesn't mean you have to tolerate toxicity. It means you handle it in a way that preserves your peace and dignity. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation with grace. Maybe it's choosing to forgive but not forget. Or maybe it's simply walking away and refusing to engage. Whatever it is, do it with a clear mind and a full heart. Because here's the thing, your light is too bright to be dimmed by someone else's darkness. Don't let their negativity harden you or pull you down to their level. Rise above it, shine brighter. And remember, the way you respond to darkness doesn't just reveal your character, it shapes it. So choose love, choose wisdom, and never ever let anyone extinguish your light. After all, the world needs your light more than you know. Don't let anyone take it away. What if I told you that the power to transform your life and the lives of those around you lies in the choices you make right now? Everything we've talked about today, recognizing toxic influences, setting boundaries, responding with love and wisdom, isn't just about protecting yourself. It's about stepping into the fullness of who you were meant to be. You were never meant to carry the weight of someone else's negativity, to be drained by their chaos, or to shrink under their criticism. You were meant to shine. But here's the catch. No one is going to hand you that freedom. You have to claim it. You have to decide right here, right now, that your peace, your purpose, and your light are worth fighting for. So what's your next move? Start by taking an honest look at the people in your life. Who lifts you up and who drags you down? Who speaks life into your dreams and who sows seeds of doubt? This isn't about cutting people off out of anger. It's about creating space for the relationships that truly matter. Set boundaries where you need to, not as walls to keep people out, but as gates to let the right people in. And when you encounter toxicity, don't respond with bitterness or judgment. Respond with love and wisdom, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to walk away with your head held high. But don't stop there. Take this a step further. Be the kind of person who brings light into the lives of others. Be the friend who encourages, the family member who uplifts, the voice that speaks hope in a world full of noise. Because here's the truth. When you rise above the negativity, when you choose love over anger and wisdom over revenge, you don't just change your life, you change the lives of everyone around you. You become a living example of what it means to live with purpose, with integrity, and with grace. So I'm challenging you today. Don't just listen to this and walk away. Act on it. Make the hard choices. Have the tough conversations. Protect your peace. And as you do, watch how your life begins to shift. Watch how your relationships deepen, your confidence grows, and your light shines brighter than ever before. The world needs your light. Don't let anyone dim it. The choice is yours. What will you do with it?